tax deducted at source under the Income Tax Act 1961 is one of the major statutory compliance which one needs to follow. Hi, I am CS Bhumi Panchal and I am working at JC Shine Company, which is a chartered accountant firm based in Ahmedabad. Today, as a tax expert, I am preparing this video to share my knowledge and expertise for the benefit of all. Previously, I had taken the session on basics of TDS, for which the link has been given in the description box. In that, the provisions of the TDS and the due dates and the date of filing the returns is being covered. India is moving towards digitization with the help of emerging technology. But still people are afraid of using the online banking facilities. We shall support digitization. Today, I will show you step by step how to pay the TDS challan by using online banking facilities. Let's begin. On Google, type TIN NSDL. Then click on TIN NSDL. Go to Services and E-Payment Taxes Online. Now here we can see that various types of challans are being reflected. That is challan number 280, 281, 282 and so on. Normally for income tax returns, we use challan 280 to pay the self-assessment tax or the advance tax. But for TDS and TCS, challan 281 is used. Click on Proceed. Now here they ask whether the TDS has been deducted for the company deductee or non-company deductee. Depends on the situation. Here we are selecting the non-company deductees. Next is to select the type of the payment, whether we are paying as a taxpayer or under the regular assessment. If any demand has been raised by the assessing officer and the liability has been arised, then under the regular assessment taxes are to be paid, or else we have to normally pay under the head 200. Click on 200. Now next is to select the nature of the payment. There are various sections reflecting under this. We have to select under which section we are paying. As of now, I am paying under section 194H, that is for commission or brokerage. Next is to select the mode of the payment. There are two facilities available. One is net banking and other is debit card. Under both the options, all nationalized banks and some of the private banks would be reflecting over here. Next is to enter your TAN number. Next we need to select the assessment year. This is the most important step while paying the challan. One should know that for which assessment year challan is being paid. For the financial year 1920, assessment year would be 2021. Next we need to mention the city, state and the PIN code. Fields which are marked with red asterisk are to be filled up mandatorily. Now enter the CAPTCHA code. Then click on Proceed. Now whatever details which we have filled up would be reflecting over here. with additional details like the financial year and the name of the taxpayer. You need to check all the details once before proceeding for the payment. Under the name which is reflecting here, that is Chandrakant Shivlal Shah, that is in case of the partnership firm and the company, the name of the concern would be reflecting, and in case of the individual, the name of the taxpayer would be coming, that is the individual's person name would be coming. Next, it is showing that the financial year is being reflected against the assessment year which we have already selected. So once we need to check that we are paying for the correct financial year. Next, here we need to click on I agree, that is we are agreeing all the terms and the conditions. Then click on submit to the bank. This will be redirecting to your bank website. Now there are two options depending on your bank account. Which one you need to choose, it depends on your bank account. You need to enter the user ID. Now one thing is to be kept in mind, that when you are redirected to the bank website, you cannot go back or refresh your website and fill up the details again if you have mentioned wrong section or entered wrong TAN number or etc. You have to fill up the challan again. Now there are various heads we are reflecting over here, that is income tax amount, surcharge, education cess and so on. Whatever TDS we have deducted is to be mentioned under the head income tax amount. And if you are paying the challan after the due date, then you have to pay the interest also. This interest has to be mentioned under the interest section only and has to be not clubbed with the income tax amount. It is to be shown separately only. Then you need to click on the continue option and the payment would be done. One challan would be generated and this challan is known as the tax counter folio. In this challan, the name of the person would be reflecting, the TAN number, under the head which we have paid, then the nature of the payment, BSR code and the date of the receipt. Now still, if you are not convenient with the paying of the taxes through online mode, then you can very well go to the bank and pay the challan via check or cash. This is how the challan looks like, which your consultant would be providing to you, and you have to submit this challan at the bank. Once the bank processes the payment, it would be issuing a tax counter folio. This is how it looks like. Make sure that the bank have affixed the stamp of the BSR code and the challan serial number has been mentioned. This is important because when you are providing the data to the consultant would be requiring the BSR code and the challan serial number to file your TDS return. Now what if you have made any error while paying the online challan or while submitting it to the bank? There is nothing to worry. There is a recourse available with the bank as well as with your consultant also. Under the offline mode, you need to request to your bank officer within 7 days from the date of the receipt to modify the challan. And under the online mode, you can ask your consultant to correct the relevant details from the Traces website. I will be showing a tutorial how to correct your challan on the Traces websites in my next video. Till that time you need to stay tuned. As we have seen, the process is very simple to pay the TDS challan online. It would take hardly 7 to 8 minutes to pay the challan through online mode rather than going to the bank and paying. We have recently seen that the situation that due to the COVID 2019, people cannot visit the bank as the lockdown and the curfew were imposed in the different states, and they were not able to pay the challans within the due dates, and the interest were to be paid later on. During these times, we come to know the importance of the digitization. So let's start paying our challan through online mode and support digitization. In case you have any doubt in this video, you can put your comment in the comment section or you can ask your consultant. In the next part of my video, I will be showing the tutorial that how to correct your challans on the Traces website. So stay tuned for that. I would like to put a disclaimer that this video is just for a knowledge purpose. Before implementing or taking any steps in your real life businesses, you must consult your chartered accountant or tax consultant. Thank you very much.